Engineer Ibe Uzoichi is my name. I'm an assistant director in the Department of Irrigation and Drainage under the Federal Ministry of Water Resources.
So from what you've seen today so far, what is your remark about today's event?
My remark is a remarkable event. It's one of the events we all long for, and we also desire will be continuous. We want every other arm of a profession. This is an engineering profession. This is a gathering of engineers, water engineers, and stakeholders in the water sector. So it's an event we'll recommend and we'll propose for other professional bodies, because in this kind of event, you see professionals rubbing minds, interacting, discussing, coming up with issues and ideas, on how to profile solutions to problems and challenges facing the various professions.
So your department, irrigation, sir. Yeah, going back to the localities now, what are you doing to help stop, most especially floods in these local areas where they do not work on irrigation, most especially drainage environment?
Well, with the Department of Irrigation and Drainage, we are not directly involved in flood. What we do, but we utilize informations we gather from agencies that handle flood, like NISA and NIMET. So in the Department of Irrigation, and if you understand what irrigation is the artificial application of water for growing of crops at the right time and at the right quantity.
So you people work on storing water?
Yeah, so what we do, on the area of flooding, areas when we get these informations from these agencies that deal with flooding, it helps us in our planning, it helps us in our design, it helps us in implementing our project, because if we have such data, we now know in a certain area, this area is flood prone, and we now begin to ascertain the type of crop that will grow in such areas. We now begin to ascertain the time, the cropping season, because some crops can come up in the dry season, at the peak of the rainy season, at the moderate time of the rainy season. So with information we get from NISA, we plan and design our road. Also, drainage. When we get this information, we're able to drain agricultural lands. So these lands are now being turned to, when you have flood in an area, you can't crop in such areas. But when we get this information, we're able to design and construct irrigation drainage facilities in our agricultural lands, and those lands